BMK brings new innovative products, Polecrete Stabiliser and Padcrete, to the utility companies. These products are two-component polyurethane chemical foam systems which, when mixed together, form a rigid foam, giving structure and strength for a variety of utility applications. Polecrete Stabiliser is a quality non-CFC two-component urethane used to set or straighten utility poles. This product cuts the time needed for setting a pole because it eliminates the need for conventional backfill or time-consuming tamping procedures. The urethane foam fills in around the pole, adding protection to the base of the pole from ground rot and insect infestation. The foam also compacts the surrounding soil as it rises and cures. This rigid polyurethane foam surrounding the pole gives it stability, and it saves time and money. Let's see how this product is actually used in the field. First, the ground is prepared and a hole is dug using a conventional auger. Although not necessary, the base of the utility pole is wrapped with black polyfilm to prevent any creosote from leaching into the soil. Then it is hoisted in place with a crane and set perpendicular to the ground. Now it is ready for Polecrete Stabiliser polyurethane foam. A 3-gallon kit is usually sufficient for setting one utility pole. Each kit comes complete with the A component, the B component, a double-bladed mixer which fits a 1/4-inch drill, protective gloves, and a wipeout stick. All kits are shrink-wrapped and sealed at the bottom so that the box can be used as a mixing container. Protective wraparound safety goggles should always be worn when working with any BMK chemicals. These are the simple, easy-to-follow steps. Always pour the B component into the box first. Then pour the A component into the box on top of the B component. Put the double-blade mixing blade into the electric drill and mix the components for approximately 20 seconds until the chemicals are a uniform color. Pour the mixed Polecrete Stabiliser into the hole and wipe out as much of the product as possible. It takes about 15 minutes for the foam to fully expand and set up. While the foam is setting up, the empty jugs with lids removed can be placed upside down into the mixing box. This will allow any unused chemical to react and be ready for proper disposal. After 15 minutes have passed, the excess foam may be removed and covered with dirt. Now the tension may be released from the pole and the job is finished. Now let's take a look at a pole straightening procedure. Here is a graphic view of a pole leaning after a storm. The pole is straightened as usual with a rope or guide wire, leaving a space in the ground for fill. Here again, Polecrete Stabiliser is the product to use. It is mixed the same way as in the pole setting procedure and is poured into the void around the pole. The Polecrete Stabiliser has the structural strength to keep the pole upright and straight in about 15 minutes, and it has made the pole straightening task an easy one. Notice how the foam chemical fills in around the pole, rises slightly above the ground surface, and becomes rigid. Polecrete Stabiliser can be used in sandy, marshy, or rocky conditions, or wherever a pole will be subjected to unusual stress. Polecrete Stabiliser is especially valuable for straightening poles after damage from hurricanes, floods, tornadoes, and other devastating storms. Transformers are set on level pads which often lose their level quality when the surrounding ground heaves or settles. It can be expensive and dangerous to level the pads, and BMK's Padcrete has been developed to make this operation easy. What is Padcrete? It is a two-component polyurethane chemical foam system that can be poured into a void underneath a jacked-up pad, becomes rigid, and holds the pad level when the work is completed. Watch how it works. At the edge of an unlevel pad, a slot is dug only large enough to place a jack. The pad is leveled as the jaws of the alligator jack open. Dirt is filled in around the jaws of the jack to prevent the Padcrete material from seeping out and around the jack. Access holes are made with the butt of a hammer where the Padcrete will be poured. Padcrete is mixed by pouring the A component into the B component jug. The cap on the B jug is replaced, the jug is pointed away from everyone, and the jug is shaken vigorously in order to mix the chemical thoroughly. Then the mixed Padcrete is poured into the access holes and the holes are plugged with dirt. The A component bottle is placed into the neck of the B jug so that any unused chemical will react inside the bottle in preparation for proper disposal. Notice how the foam expands and rises in and around the dirt. It is also reacting underneath the pad and fills the void created with the jack. It takes about 15 minutes for the Padcrete to set up and become rigid. It is now possible to remove the jack and have a nice level pad. BMK's Padcrete has simplified the process of leveling transformer pads. It is available in convenient cases with 4 kits in each case. Polecrete Stabiliser and Padcrete will make your job faster and easier. Contact your local BMK representative for the finest in urethane products. Just ask for Polecrete and Padcrete.